Hi BookTube, it's Gina and I have a few topics that I want to discuss with you today on A Friday Reads. So let's get started. First off, I don't know if anybody else has been noticing this. I did a little bit of research and I have discovered that YouTube is now putting ads on channels that are not monetized. I saw this yesterday on Kelly's channel. I know she wasn't monetized, and so I looked it up. And yes, indeed, YouTube in November started with a policy that they can put ads on anybody's channel they want if they are monetized or not. So if you see any ads on my channel, obviously I have 400 subscribers, I'm not monetized. If you see an ad, it's not me, it's YouTube. I was in a bad habit or a habit of sometimes when I saw a booktuber that hit 1,000 subscribers and then immediately monetized and put ads in this, in the pop-ups in the center during the video, I was like, this is annoying, and would unsubscribe. I'm trying not to be quite so critical because I think there's a combination of things, and I don't mind some ads. I do really not like the mid-roll ads that pop up and stop the whole darn thing. But an ad before that you can skip or an ad afterwards that you can skip is fine. But I just wanted everybody to know that clearly my channel is not monetized, and if you see any ads, it's not me putting them on there, it is YouTube. I just thought it'd be interesting to talk about too, if any other people have noticed this, and if any other small booktubers are frustrated with seeing ads on their videos. I find it just really annoying. So that was my first topic today. Second topic today is what I have read this week. I haven't really finished anything this week, so I'm probably not going to have a very high volume of books to talk about at the end of the month. But what I'm reading currently right now still is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I'll definitely finish this tonight. So once I finish this, I will move on to my next book. I think you all know, but the way that I like to read is I like to have a paper copy of my book for when I'm reading, like sitting outside on my deck or on the weekends sitting down in my living room. But I like to also have the book on my Kindle so that I can read in bed, because I do a lot of reading in bed. And so I have A Tree Grows in Brooklyn on my Kindle, and I've also got this paper copy. Secondly, I started but DNF'd Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. I got about halfway through, and this was actually a really interesting argument I had with myself in my own head, because I was not enjoying this book. I could see why people like it. I appreciate what she's trying to do, but the writing style just did not gel with me. And I would never have thought twice about just DNFing this book before I started my channel. But since I started a channel and I showed you this and I said I was going to read it, I was like, oh, I just have to finish it. I want to talk about it on my channel. And so I kind of argued back and forth. I'm trying really hard to not put a lot of pressure on myself with BookTube and not requiring that I finish things that I'm not enjoying. I mean, I think there's some value in finishing some things if you're not enjoying them. But this I wasn't really interested in. So I talked myself into DNFing it. And then probably to assuage a little bit of my own conscience, I decided to give it away. So I did a giveaway on my last video, and I spun a wheel, and AJ Dunn, who I will link below, who also has a BookTube channel, won the giveaway. So I am going to pop this in the mail to them tomorrow. I just wanted to show it to you one last time because it really is a beautiful book, and it's signed, and it's an important topic, but I just don't have any desire to keep it on my shelves forever when I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna ever read it again or finish it. So that was a sort of sad, but also a good story, I think, for how I'm trying to adjust my reading for YouTube, but how I'm also trying not to put any undue kind of requirements on myself that I maybe wouldn't have done before. Nextly, I got some library loans in, and this is fun because my library has great ebooks. Usually, it's the ones I want have a long wait. But sometimes you put in a request, it says it's going to be 6 weeks, and then 2 days later you get it. And that was the case with both of these two library loans that came in for my Kindle. One is A Room Called Earth by Madeline Ryan, and I saw this book reviewed on Britta Bowler's channel, who I will also link down below. And it just sounded like a really, really sweet and nice and wonderful book. So I reserved that right away, thinking it was going to be a very long wait time, and it wasn't. So hopefully I will be able to get to that. And then I also reserved The Overstory by Richard Powers, which is the book that I'm reading for my BookTube Spin book, hosted by Rick McDonnell. And as I just mentioned, I like to have a paper copy and I like to have a Kindle copy so that I can read this in bed. The older I get, the harder I find it to sit with a heavy book. And also, I have a partner, and I don't like to have the lights on when I'm trying to read because he may not want the lights on. And so the Kindle is just a wonderful way to cuddle in at night and read without disturbing the person next to me. So hopefully I will read that on my Kindle before it expires. I think it's 3 weeks. And I do want to finish this by the end of June. So I may bump this one up so that I can read it after I finish A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And then I'll have it on my Kindle and on my paper copy. So that is my Friday. I think I told you my COVID vaccine has kicked in, and so my sisters we're going to meet up for a barbecue tomorrow at my sister's house. And so I'm very excited about that. We're having beautiful spring weather here in the Pacific Northwest. It's just amazing. I'm so pleased because this time of year, oftentimes I get really I don't think I have officially got seasonal affective disorder, but I feel like the weight of the gray, drizzly weather does weigh on me sometimes right around April and May. And so it's been wonderful that we've had some beautiful spring weather. So that's my Friday Reads. I will talk to you soon. Bye.